I beat Elden Ring Nightreign 100 times. Well, technically. And since I am an unemployed Soulsborne player, I'm going to share my thoughts about this game and some helpful information for those who plan to get Nightreign or for those who are just curious. First thing I want to share is that if you're someone who plans to get Nightreign, this game is not at all newbie friendly. Unlike other FromSoft games where you learn things from trial and error, Nightreign is expecting the player to have knowledge of the original Elden Ring. Nightreign compared to the original Elden Ring is much more fast-paced and doesn't really offer you a break in mid-gameplay. Once you are in a run, you are literally in a run, and this is because of the Fortnite mechanic they added where the storm closes in as time passes by. So you can't really just do whatever you want. You need to run around the map, collect, unlock ever goals, and kill bosses, do side objectives, and character missions. But for this to be a multiplayer FromSoft game, there is quite a few things missing. Number 1, where the is the voice chat system? First off, let's not drop the elbow on FromSoft so quickly. Yes, they are in fact missing some quality of life features, but how did they miss the most obvious one? Games like Fortnite, Apex, Call of Duty, PUBG, and some other games know that in-game voice chat is a key feature when it comes to these kinds of games. But how did they forget voice chat? Usually I don't mind having to ping the map 24/7 to tell my teammates where we should go, but it's one of the highest quality of life features you need for not only a battle royale game, but a co-op focused one. Number 2, modes. In Nightreign, you have the option to either go in by yourself, which is dreadful by the way, and I absolutely do not recommend it for many reasons, or with 3 people, but apparently they didn't implement duos. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Number 3, builds. FromSoft games are known to let you build your own character, whether you want to be a strength user, faith, intelligence, dex, and all that stuff. But in Nightreign, they completely threw the whole thing away and instead offer you characters that have their very own specific build. Now don't get me wrong, these characters are cool and whatnot, but wasn't FromSoft games known to let us build our own characters, or am I missing something? Oh wait, I am. Number 4, relics.
Oh, so this is how you keep the players playing. Okay, I see what you're doing, FromSoft.
Nightreign is a grind, and this is... what the fuck is this? For each character, you can give them specific builds based around either stats or skills, aka their abilities.
But here's the twist. They're fucking random.
And if you want to obtain more relics, you need to kill the Night Lord of every run. And how long does it take to kill a Night Lord?
40 to 60 minutes.
Not only that, once you kill the Night Lord, you'll get relics with absolutely random stats. No guarantees at all. I mean, come on, I've killed 100 Night Lords and I've only managed to get 1 decent build on Welder. Not cool, FromSoft. Number 5, the characters. Although they are interesting concepts, these characters have locked stats for what they are specifically good with. Except the child, apparently. Not to mention, if you want to get a good weapon that fits their stats or your style, it's not guaranteed. Some runs you'll be lucky,
In some runs, you'll be getting penetrated by the Executor's blade.
not to mention the game does in fact expect you to swap to different characters, since if you want the achievements or remembrance rewards or the different endings, you need to play them all. It's dreadful, but on the bright side, you get to see which character fits your style. Now that the criticism is out of the way, let's move on to the positives. It's a FromSoft game. Of course, if you're not a masochist like me who enjoys it rough, then I highly would not recommend Nightreign to new players. However, if you are a FromSoft player, it's a brand new playstyle the game introduces. With given enough time, the game teaches you how to manage your time, what fights you should pick, and how you should strategize your runs through the good old usual trial and error. The only problem with this though is that if you do lose a run, you basically kind of waste 40 to 60 minutes, but that's a FromSoft game for you. Not to mention dying is actually forgiving in Nightreign, where if you do mess up, you have your teammates to revive you, but if you fully die, you only lose a level that can actually be regained. The boss fights are actually amazing, except these 2. And if you're lucky on some runs, you can actually get a weapon with a certain status effect they're weak to that actually makes the boss weaker. Yes, the game lets you decide if you want to play on medium or hard. Don't get me wrong though, the bosses are still heavily difficult even if you have their weakness equipped. So always expect a challenge even if you have good weapons and relics. Once you do beat the bosses for probably the 1000th time, you'll eventually get good relics that will assist you on your runs and character builds. But if you want a personal tip from me, the man who sold literally thousands of these FromSoft bosses, someone please help me, don't rely on your teammates too much. Always try to carry your own weight and don't be the player they always have to pick up. That way, it's easier for not only you, but for everyone else in the run. Anyway, that's all I kind of wanted to share to those who are curious about what a no-life gamer thinks of Nightreign. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you Nightfarers and buddies, good luck on your runs.
See ya!